So I have a friend whose name is Convic. He said to me that there are four kinds of weather in the world. Cold weather, hot weather, weather for two, and whether you like it or not, I love you. In the same vein, I say there are two kinds of people in the world. People who do all the terrible things in the world and those who correct them. Okay, I lied. Those two people are one and the same, because whether you like it or not, every day, at some point, you do some things that are right, and at other points, you do the wrong things. Like the old saying goes, even a broken clock is correct at least twice a day. Yeah, so every one of us is standing at a particular spot, regardless of the country where you were born. We are standing at a particular spot called corrected. That's why most people, when they want to say something, they will say, I stand corrected. Yeah, so, but it doesn't have to be that way. Perhaps we can learn to suspend judgment for a bit. Because as a creative, I've noticed that people achieve a lot. Creatives achieve a lot when they suspend judgment. I used to have the student who asked me, sir, please, how do I write a very good poem? A very good poem. And I told her to write a very bad poem and then make it good. The job of a writer is to write. Otherwise, then what is the job of the editors? So write all the terrible things you want to write and then you make it good. We create more when we suspend judgment. You know, as an only child born to an Igbo father and a Jamaican mother in Kano State, I've had my fair share of judgments, trust me. Where my friends in the north, who are my friends, will tell me that I'm too Inyamiri, that means I'm too Igbo for their liking. And then my cousins in the east, from Owerri, they will tell me that I behave anyhow. I just, with reckless abandon, I don't care about brand perception, you know, because I do things like backboming. You know, they want me to be put together. Judgments. One would think that when you come to Port Harcourt, you find it better because, okay, I'm not in the east, I'm not also in the north, I'm somewhere in the south, where my Port Harcourt people are going to understand me. But then in Port Harcourt, it was still the same. Someone said to me, looking at my hair, are you sure you don't want to start dressing like a Christian? Dress like Christ. And I asked him if Jesus back punk. Another day, someone looked at the beads on my hands and said to me, Graciano, you have to dress like a Christian. Dress like someone that is godly. And according to him, he actually dared me to point out the place in the Bible where beads are mentioned. And I told him, Christ bids us to come. Yeah, so a lot of people laughed and it was really funny. Another time, someone was saying to me, okay, even if you don't want to dress like a Christian, you have to dress like a Nigerian. Yeah, you have to dress like a Nigerian, or at least dress like someone who is well-cultured. So according to him, dressing well-cultured is having to barb your hair and looking like every other person around. So I wanted to tell him about hybridization. Hybridization, where someone is not a good example of any particular place, but the person has features of two different places, you know, because that's exactly how we are. I've not seen anybody who speaks his or her language exactly the way his or her ancestors do. Neither do you know how to speak the English language exactly how the English do. So we pick a little bit from here, pick a little bit from here, because we are a reflection of where we are born. That's why I give credence more to place of birth than states of origin. Because really we are a reflection, like I said, a reflection of where we were born rather than where our parents are from. So I wanted to tell him about hybridization, but I knew that there's no point doing that. There's no point. It will be, we say in our parlance, it go fly him. So I just went ahead to just tell him that to ask him this question: where do you think my mother is from? And then he couldn't answer. I told him my mom is from Jamaica, Portmore to be exact. And then he was like, no wonder. He said it looking at my head like he's just seeing the shape of my head for the first time. So that's exactly how people do not really know people from their backgrounds, and then they judge them. In design, if you want to see an object very clearly, you make sure that the background is different from it. It's the same way. You wouldn't necessarily understand people until you've really come to understand where they are coming from. If you understand where people are coming from, the kind of experience they've had, you will understand why they act the way they do. You know, just like language, culture and attitudes is multicultural. What is 6 to you can be 9 to me. We have the central language, we have the dialect, we also have a thing called the idiolect. So that's how it is. There are some of the things you pick because you are in a particular spot. There are some of the things you pick just to brand yourself as an individual. And just like used clothes, it's okay. People will not necessarily accept your truths. Your truth doesn't have to be the truth of every other person. And just like used clothes, like I said, it's okay. Tolerance is the balm for all forms of insensitivity. If you understand that people are different, you will enjoy them more. Have you noticed that everybody knows the solution to other people's problems but not theirs? This is why they attack and vilify and criticize the government. And then when you look at their leadership qualities, especially in WhatsApp groups, as WhatsApp group admins, they behave like tyrants. And this is why I decided that we will have to do this piece called Buhari. And I hope you understand it in different ways. Like I said, all truths are correct. Multicultural, like language. So however you understand it, it's fine. As you listen, like they say in church, as you listen, may you be blessed. Say amen. Amen. All right.
Talk and die, cause I know we where you were, I know we where and wrong. If you talk, you could die. If you don't talk, you could die. Make I talk and die, cause I know we where you were, I know we where and wrong.
Talking about your president. So they said his music tickled ears, made feet dance here and there, accused on the floor of nomadism, causing the mufflings and shufflings of terrorism. Isn't he the Fulani musician? They said he promised change to make us the sponge in the stock exchange, to make corruption scratch and win. He now dances with those that seen his average is mean. When exactly did he become a magician? When did all Harrys become Harry Potter? When did all pure waters become begotten of cured gutters? When will your mustache leap to your ears and whisper your age? When will you learn to sleep and accept soap operas on this stage? When will your stupid northern balls won't just stop at shielding your eyes from seeing the feet, but also point at the world calls of the wicked human tendencies twisted upon even those lips that greet? Can't you see that all men are evil? A mere polished version from the crude to the civil. So you blame the herdsman for calling you a goat, the goat that voted but did not vote. Even ass chicks know that everyone is biased. So why point and kill the palm wine hamster who gassed? From the pulpit to the pew, the gentle Gentiles and the Jewish you, we are all wild with one weakness, we're all down with one sickness. So why crown him king of the Holocaust when you know what a pound of mutton costs? Too easy it is to see the bloody tampons doing the plucking. Too difficult it is to see the monkey boxers doing the talking. So when your right is left with the left, you Buhari. When forwards leap into backward clefts, you Buhari. When kinky kids become skillful in theft, you Buhari. When all your courses and schools are effed, you Buhari. Okay, Buhari, the Titanic was tossed. Our dear Chelsea lost. Buhari. Buhari, your pastor took all your money and promised a tasty testimony, but Buhari. Buhari, your kinsman switched off the lights, aided mosquito bites, but Buhari. Buhari, the nobleman closes down his reservoir. He says pay 5 times over or au revoir, but still Buhari. Buhari, when your husband goes there and refuses to come. When your can is Jerry and your queuing is Tom. Buhari. And so we shift the flames and blames of our reels. That's why they seldom cease to continue. We become hollow human hostages in our pre-record like cottages of answers demanding equations that laugh as we brag of ourselves but no solution. See, our need to proceed and succeed lies in our ability to concede. And even in our little handshake beats breed seeds of greed that bleed. So the deed to do is not to do the deed they did, to shout God forbid across those that lead, but to intercede and change from deep within, because that has been the bin. The inner the sins of sin so. Solve them, Mr. Mathematics, grow up and solve your problems. Carry your booze, marry your booze, but please hurl not to hurry your booze, because we make it indeed a zoo when we boo. Hurry. Yeah. No.
Talk, you go die. Make I talk and die, cause I know if you wear you win, I know if you wear and run. If you talk, you go die. If you no talk, you go die. Make I talk and die, cause I know if you wear you win, I know if you wear and run. No. Cause I know if you wear you win, I know if you wear and run. Close your mouth, you go die. Open your mouth, you go still die. Make I talk and die, cause I know if you wear you win, I know if you wear and